Babe, look who I brought home. Mom, what are you doing here? What, I can't come live with my own son now that I'm stuck in a wheelchair? Gotta file a formal request or something? Shu Chengzhou, what's that supposed to mean? Honey, my mom can't be alone in her hometown like this. My sister's got her hands full too, so I figured I'd bring mom here for now. Didn't your mom give all her money to your sister? Didn't your sister swear up and down she'd take full responsibility? So what if she got the money? She's got her own struggles. Shu Chengzhou is the son. Isn't it his duty to take care of his own mother? Of course it's his duty, so you do it yourself. Of course I will. You go to work, take care of the kid, you won't have to lift a finger. I'll get up an hour early to make her breakfast, help her clean up, handle dinner when I get back, and take her to rehab on weekends. I promise I won't burden you. You better stick to that. Don't worry about it. Go get that room ready. I'll take that one. Been on the road all day, feeling gross. Change the sheets and get me blackout curtains. I can't sleep with light. Honey, can you help her get settled? I've got to head back to the office this afternoon. Didn't you just say you'd handle your own mom yourself? Now you're dumping it on me? It's just a one-time thing. Shu Chengzhou, your filial piety lasted all of 5 minutes before you pawned the work off on me. Don't make it sound so bad. I'm just asking you to help out a little. It's not like you're gonna be her full-time nurse. A little? Sheets, toiletries, groceries, cleaning. Which part of that is a little? Daughters-in-law these days are so precious. Can't even clean a room without keeping score. Mom, I keep score because someone started this whole thing without being upfront about it. All right, Mom just got here. Can you ease up? Babe, just this once, I swear. I knew you were the best. Back then, I had no idea that just this once wasn't really about helping out. It was Shu Chengzhou's first move to turn me into his free caretaker. The company just called. I've been assigned to lead a new project in S City. So you'll take care of Mom while I'm gone. You said I didn't need to worry. What's this supposed to mean? You're just gonna bail and leave me to deal with your paralyzed mom? Don't put it that way. It's a work thing. I can't say no. When do you leave? Today at 2 p.m., about 6 months. Just watch over Mom for a few days. I'll call my sister and see if she can come take over. Shu Chengzhou, your sister's out of town. She's too busy with her own family. That's why she made you take Mom in the first place. You really think she's coming? Just say it straight. You want me to take on this whole mess? Shu Chengzhou, your mom's porridge is still sitting there. Your dear mother is calling you. I've got to catch my flight. Just go ask her what she needs. It won't take 5 minutes. Lu Lingyi, are you seriously going to pick a fight right now? I'm just asking you to follow through on what you said. Lu Lingyi, stop being so difficult. I'm being difficult? You want me to be your mom's free maid and I'm the bad guy for calling it out? Enough with the drama. I made some braised ribs. Should last 2 days. Mom's blood pressure meds are in the nightstand, second drawer. Twice a day. I'm heading out now to meet up with my coworkers. I'll bring you back some S-City souvenirs. No thanks. No thanks to what? The souvenirs, the promises? Save it. Lu Lingyi, I'm literally leaving. Do you have to make this harder than it already is? I'm making it hard? You brought her here, played the devoted son for 3 days, and now you're out. I told you, I'll call my sister. Then call her! I'm in a rush. Let's talk later. Let's talk now. Hey sis, Shu Chengzhou's gonna be in S-City for 6 months. When can you come take over Mom? Lingyi, I really can't right now. Mom's already at your place, isn't she? Look, I gotta go. Something just came up. Funny how the money wasn't too far away when she took it. But when it's time to actually care for her, suddenly it's too far. Lu Lingyi, we're married. My mom is your mom too. Do we really have to be this petty? When my mom sprained her ankle and was in the hospital, where was all that your mom is my mom talk? When your mom needs help, suddenly I'm the devoted daughter-in-law? When my family needed help, you treated them like strangers. Whatever. Believe what you want. I'm leaving today no matter what. Fine, go. I told you. Just hold down the fort for a couple of days. Let me be clear, I am leaving today, period. Lingyi, I'm about to board. Don't forget to remind Mom to take her meds. Shu Chengzhou, was that fun? You knew you were leaving for 6 months last Friday and you still brought your mom here? What? You're blaming me for using your study? I did it for this family. The S-City project has a huge bonus. We're talking over 100 grand in 6 months. You get the bonus and I get to be the caretaker, is that the deal? Lu Lingyi, don't start. Funny. I'm also going on a business trip, 6 months, surprise. The provincial project lead asked me half a month ago. I just said yes. You report tomorrow? Are you out of your mind? Then who's gonna take care of my mom? She's your mom. My flight's already booked. Then change it. Why should I? I already called the Community Senior Care Center. A temporary caretaker is $55 a day. I'll have them send the bill straight to you. $55 a day? Are you insane? If that's too expensive, come back and do it yourself. You're the one who said, your mom, your responsibility. Lingyi. My mom is paralyzed. She can't be left alone. Can you please not do this right now? Then quit your job and take care of her yourself. I'm not doing anything. I'm just handing back the responsibility you tried to dump on me. If you're not coming back, fine. I'm hiring a caretaker now, $55 a day and you're paying. $55 a day? Are you robbing me? Too expensive? Then come back. A son's care is free. I'm all thumbs. I don't know how to take care of anyone. What if I hurt Mom by accident? Besides, as the daughter-in-law, this is your duty. She's your mother-in-law. She's your mother, not mine.
Lu Lingy, how can you say that? You can dump your mom on me for half a year, but I can't tell the truth?
Hi, I need a temporary caretaker. What's the patient's condition? Paralyzed. So she needs help with eating, turning, medication, pretty much everything. Got it. The earliest we can get someone there is 6 p.m. today. I'll send you an account. Send the bills to this account. He's the son. You're the one who made the booking, right? Can the patient feed herself at all? She needs supervision. Nighttime care costs extra if she needs constant attention. I know, send all the bills directly to Shu Cheng-jo. He's the son. Got it, I'll go check on her now, thank you. 55 a day, are you crazy? Too expensive? Then come back. I'm already at the airport. Then get on the plane. I also called your sister. 1 son, 1 daughter. You two figure out how to split the responsibility. Lu Lingyi, you're forcing my hand. I'm not forcing anything. I'm just holding you to your own words. Your mom, your responsibility. Mr. Shu, I've taken over your mother's evening care. Here's the service form. Please confirm. What service form? The care service form for your mother. She needs 2 basic care sessions during the day and at least 2 nighttime turnings and diaper changes. If the family can't handle it, I'd recommend a full-time caretaker. That's $170 a month. Your mother is fully dependent. Night care is intensive. That price is actually reasonable. We have family at home. We don't need to pay that much. Aren't you home? I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. You wouldn't dare. Watch me. If you leave, this family falls apart. This family fell apart a long time ago. The day you brought your mom here without any intention of actually taking care of her, that's when it fell apart, Lu Lingyi. You're the one drawing lines? I'm not drawing anything. You drew the line when you pushed all the responsibility onto me. Shu Cheng-jo. Let Lingyi go, Mom. She has her own career. She can't be stuck in this house forever. But I have to go on a business trip. You promised you'd take care of me when you brought me here. It was a last-minute thing. You knew about the trip. Mom's not clueless. She just never said anything. She was afraid her daughter wouldn't step up, her son wouldn't take her in, and she'd end up with nowhere to go. So she went along with Shu Cheng-jo's plan, and with me being pushed to the front. But now that I'm refusing to play along, the whole thing falls apart. I'm stuck in this bed, eating, sleeping, everything needs help. I know I'm a burden. Mom, don't say that, but I'm your mom, not Lingyi's. The caretaker will do tonight. Starting tomorrow, either you hire a full-time caretaker, or you and your sister take turns. Your call. You've cut off every escape route. I've already filed a report with the community center. If an elderly person is left without care, they'll contact the son. Lu Lingyi, when did you become like this? The day you decided I was your free caretaker. You're really leaving? Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. train. I'm not changing it. Sorry for the trouble these past few days, Mom. What are you talking about? You're my granddaughter. You're never a trouble. Mommy, when are you coming back? This weekend. What about Dad? Dad's taking care of Grandma. Mom wouldn't eat her porridge this morning. Said it was too thin. Where are the diapers? Bottom drawer of the cabinet. She keeps saying her back hurts. Turn her over and massage her. Or call the rehab center. I didn't go to work this morning. My boss asked what was up. Tell the truth. What truth? That your mom needs you? Lu Lingyi, you're ruthless. I'm just making you be a son. Lingyi, things are just getting started here. Everything's still a mess. A mess is fine, as long as things are moving forward. The project's tight. You'll have to hit the ground running. That's why I'm here, to get results. No matter how messy it is, as long as I put in the work, I'll see the outcome. Not like home, where I do everything, care for the elderly, pick up the kid, pay the mortgage and tuition, cook, clean, and all I get from Shu Cheng-jo is, you're a woman, you're better at this stuff. Lu Lingyi, these 6 months are gonna be tough. I don't mind tough. What I mind is tough work that means nothing. I mind someone enjoying everything I do while pretending it was my duty all along. Mom wet the bed again. The caretaker says nights cost extra. My sister says she can't come. My boss is getting annoyed. Lu Lingyi, when are you coming back? Follow the procedure. Mom says the porridge is too hot, and the eggs are too tough. She says the caretaker doesn't clean her as well as you do. Then talk to the caretaker about the standards. Lu Lingyi, can you stop pretending you don't see what's happening? I'm not pretending. You're finally seeing it for yourself. Taking care isn't just standing at the door saying I'll handle my own mom and calling it a day. So what am I supposed to do now? Follow the care protocol. Lu Lingyi, don't hang up. I'm not done talking. Lingyi, did you bring the files? Yes, here's the latest version. The supplier contracts aren't fully organized yet. How are we supposed to coordinate this afternoon? Contracts go to procurement, budget to finance, and I'll set the timeline. What if something gets stuck in the middle? Whoever owns that step fixes it. No passing the buck. You've been at it all morning. Take a break. No rush. Let's get the responsibilities clear first. You're really thorough. Being thorough doesn't mean I'm here to clean up everyone else's mess. This kind of busy, I actually like it, because everything has a boundary. Who handles contracts, who handles budget, who handles timeline, whoever drops the ball picks it back up. Not like home, where every blurry responsibility eventually gets dumped on me with, but you're a woman. You're more detail-oriented. Mom only ate 2 bites of breakfast. The caretaker says she needs to go to the rehab center today. How's she getting there? Where did you put her insurance card? She says she's not feeling well. Should I take the day off? Lulingi, are you doing this on purpose? Finish what you were saying. The insurance card is in Mom's bag. The rehab center can do an in-home assessment. Whether you take the day off, that's your call. Easy for you to say. If I take off, what will my boss think?
How will he see me?
And when you dumped everything on me before, did you ever think about what my boss thought? How my boss saw me? The teacher said our daughter has a fever. I need to take her to the hospital. Then talk to your boss. Be straight with him. The kid comes first. Can't you take the day off? I have a meeting this morning. It's easier if you take off. My mom fell. I need to go check on her. Aren't you busy with your project right now? She's home alone. I'm worried. Old people fall. Don't overreact. It wasn't until it was his turn to ask for time off that he realized how heavy that ask really is. What will my boss think? You used to say someone in the family has to make sacrifices. Well, now it's your turn. How do I divide all this stuff up? Ask the caretaker. Then you organize it. The caretaker said she only does care. She doesn't organize the house. How am I supposed to know how to organize? Xu Chengzhou, you know why I know. Because I was the one doing all the organizing. Lingyi, the meeting's starting. Lingyi, you're not going back. Going back to the dorm to revise the proposal. This late, it's due tomorrow. Has to be locked in tonight. Lu Lingyi, Mom's been complaining about back pain all night. The caretaker left at 9. You hired a day shift caretaker. Night shift is too expensive. Then you stay up with her. I have work tomorrow. So did I. That's different. My job is stressful. Xu Chengzhou, your job is a job. What's mine? A hobby? Xu Chengzhou, I need to turn over. Coming. Don't hang up. I have more questions. I have work tomorrow too. Lu Lingyi, you're really something else now. I felt nothing. Ruthless? I just didn't catch the mess he tried to throw at me for once. I didn't sleep until 3 a.m. Mom called out 3 times. Water, turnover, the room's stuffy. I'd just doze off and she'd call again. Then this morning the caretaker said the sheets and diapers weren't done right. So, I literally got 0 sleep. I've said all this before. She had a fever all night. I barely closed my eyes. Then just napped during the day. I have work today. Just tell your boss! The kid comes first. Someone in the family has to step up. People don't feel pain until it happens to them. That's why he doesn't get it. You were making too much noise last night. In and out. Mom called out several times. If I don't check on her, who will? Can't you be quieter? I have to work the next day. Now you know what it's like to not sleep all night. Then hire a night caretaker. That's an extra $40 a day. You can do it yourself. Lu Lingyi, now all you talk about is money? When the mortgage was past $100 a month, you called it our shared life. When it came to tuition, utilities, groceries, household stuff, you said family shouldn't keep such a strict tab. That's different. Now it's $40 a day on your tab, and suddenly it stings. When responsibility falls on you, that's when the math starts to matter. Mr. Xu, the assessment requires full family participation. I know, I'm here. Hi, are you Ms. Xu's family? I'm her daughter-in-law. The form previously had your number on file. The primary caregiver now is her son, Xu Chengzhou. Please contact him directly. Mr. Xu seemed a bit stressed earlier. He said to contact you instead for everything going forward. Please update the primary contact to Xu Chengzhou. Senior care registration, Huli assessments, rehab appointments, billing. All contact him. Got it. I'll make a note. Lulingyi, do you have to be this extreme? Extreme? The rehab center said they'll only contact me from now on. You're her son. Shouldn't they contact you? But you used to handle all this. That was then. Can't you just share some of the load? Sure. Really? I can put together a list for you. Community center number, rehab Lucheng, caretaker rates. Can you just call them for me? No, you do the choosing yourself. Lulingyi, you weren't like this before. Yeah, I used to be too convenient. In that moment, I felt light. Not because Xu Chengzhou was struggling, but because I finally didn't have to drop everything and rush back to clean up his mess. From that day on, I stopped being his safety net. Every little chore around the house started going back to the person it belonged to, and I finally got my own time back. Lingyi, I've got a really important meeting today. Can you ask the caretaker to stay an extra 2 hours for Mom? You have the caretaker's number. You have the community center's number too. You call them yourself. I can't explain it to them. Then learn. Lulingyi, I'm a project manager, not a caretaker. So am I. Are you just here to watch me fail? I'm not watching you fail. I'm just making you live through the life you were going to hand over to me. Where do I even get these meds? The hospital or the community health center? Mr. Zhu, blood pressure meds can be filled at the community center. Some rehab meds need the medical records. Where's the medical record? How was I supposed to know I needed that? There's one in the nightstand. Family members should keep track of the patient's medications. Mom's almost out of meds. I went twice before I found out I needed the records. The records have been in the nightstand the whole time. Why didn't you tell me? You didn't ask. You should have reminded me. Xu Chengzhou, I'm not the instruction manual for your mother, but you used to know how to do all this. Exactly why you need to learn now. The teacher said our daughter's craft project isn't done. What craft project? The teacher posted it in the class group last week. I don't have time to check all that every day. Then why did you think I did? So what do we do now? The teacher needs it tomorrow. Ask the teacher what exactly is required, then help her do it tonight. I really can't handle all this. This was my everyday life. Lulingyi, you know what my sister just said? That's between you and your sister. Handle it yourselves. She won't come, won't help, and told me to ask you to front the money. Now you see, when responsibility stays with you two, suddenly the math gets clear. Sis, I really can't handle Mom on my own. Don't start with the complaints. Everyone's got stuff. I'm not complaining. I'm asking you to share the load. My back is bad. I really can't. If you can't come, then pay for a caretaker. I have to pick up my kid. I can't get away. Your kid is a kid, and my mom isn't? You lived with me for 3 years. I already did my part as a daughter. Didn't Mom give you her $30,000 savings? That was Mom being generous. She gave it to me. You took the money and I get stuck with the care. You're the son, and you're coming after your sister's share? A full-time caretaker is over $170 a month. Medication, diapers, rehab, everything costs money. Your wife makes good money. Let her cover it for now. This is about our mom. Leave Lingyi out of it. She's been married to you for years. Taking care of her mother-in-law is her duty. I almost laughed out loud. These two are truly cut from the same cloth. One sees me as a free nurse, the other as a walking ATM. Now you see what my sister's like. Knowing what she's like doesn't make you innocent. I never said I was innocent. Then stop playing the victim. They never fought before, because they were never the ones being sacrificed. Now that I've pushed the responsibility back, they're finally doing the math on each other. I could tell he was starting to crack, but that wasn't enough. Someone who's used to taking others for granted doesn't change after a few rough days. First comes the grievance, then the anger. And only when there's no one left to catch them do they finally lower their head. Xu Chenzhou, what's up with you these past few days? Boss, there's just been a lot going on at home. A lot going on doesn't mean your work can keep slipping. I'll get it together. I've got an elderly parent at home to care for. Then why didn't you think about your family situation when you applied for the S-City assignment? Swapping people last minute on the out-of-town project has already messed things up. And now I can't afford any more slip-ups on the local work either. I can't tell the truth. Can't say I knew about the assignment and brought my paralyzed mom home, planning to leave her for Lingy to handle. And I definitely can't say he backed out, so I had to come back. Back home, a simple, don't keep score, you're married could smooth things over. But out there, every single thing has a price. Lingy, my life is seriously falling apart here. Make a list. A list of what? Elder care, your job, our daughter's schedule, the expenses. Write it all down. Who's responsible, when it's due, and how much it costs. You're talking about our family like it's a company project. Aren't you a project manager? Manage the household like a project. You think it's that easy? That's exactly what I used to do. But all those little things at home, they're just too much. That's why you need someone to keep track, to delegate, to take charge. It's just that when I was doing all this, nobody called it project management. You all just said, this is a woman's job. Lingy, you know what, never mind. Let's not do this right now. Just book the night nurse for tonight. I know, I'll send it out in a bit. Chenjo, can you come here for a sec? Go deal with that list first, we'll talk later. We're stuck in procurement. No way we'll make the deadline following the old Liu Cheng. Let's split the process. First, find out which approvals are redundant. You want to cut the red tape, not the accountability. Just get rid of the pointless busy work. Chop 2 approval steps, fill in the backup suppliers, and we can push the budget forward while keeping the risks in check. Lu Lingyi, you're taking the lead on this project from here on out. Deal? I'll see it through to the end. In that moment, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Not being needed, but being recognized. They're 2 completely different things. At home, they needed me too. To cook, to raise our daughter, to pay the mortgage, to take care of the elderly, to hold everyone's life together. But they never saw that as a skill. They just said it was my duty. Here, every single thing I do has a result. I solve a problem, and people actually see that I solved it. Lingyi, Mom was crying today. What happened? She said she's a burden to us, and that maybe she should just go back to her hometown. In her condition, going back home with no one to care for her just isn't realistic. So what do we do? A nursing home, a full-time caregiver, or taking turns among the kids? Pick one, or a combination. A nursing home? You want me to put my own mom in a nursing home? It's not about what I want. It's about you and your sister figuring out a plan based on what you can actually handle. But what will people think? It'll sound so awful. I suddenly felt so tired. Here we are, and the first thing he thinks about is what will people think? Not whether she's comfortable, not whether the care is professional, not whether he can even sustain this long term. Just the gossip. Bringing your mom home only to leave her for your wife to take care of for 6 months? Isn't that even worse for the gossip mill? Face doesn't take care of the elderly. Money, time, and people do. Chenjo, don't just dump all of mom's care on me. It's not easy for me either. Lingyi, you're busy with work, sure, but you're still the daughter-in-law. It's not like a daughter-in-law can just wash her hands of everything. A few minutes later, Shu Chenjo added me to a group chat. I looked at the name and couldn't help but smile. He probably wanted me to see how much his older sister was pressuring him. Or maybe he wanted Shu Chenxing to put the squeeze on me in front of everyone. But he forgot. I'm not that person anymore. The one who would swallow all the unfairness just to keep the family peace. I didn't rush to say anything. I just added a few more items to the accounts I'd been organizing. Mom's monthly pension, the transfers to Shu Chenshang over the past 3 years, the expenses from the last 2 weeks, nurses, rehab, meds, supplies, cabs, and the promises Shu Chenzhou made with his own mouth. None of it was complicated, but every single item hit them right where they were most afraid to look. I saved the spreadsheet, but I didn't send it. Not yet. Because I knew it wasn't time. Hey sis, they replaced me on the out-of-town project. And my boss called me out on the local work too. That's your company's problem. Don't drag me into it. If no one helps with mom, how am I supposed to handle it all? I took care of her for 3 years, isn't that enough? And now you, her son, can't even handle a few days? The nurse is over $10,000 a month, and the meds and rehab costs keep going up. Don't just come crying to me about money. Mom's money is all gone. Didn't she give you over $200,000? She wanted to give it to me. I didn't steal it. And now that she needs it, all you can say is it's gone? So what do you want from me? You want my family to just stop living? Don't push all the responsibility onto me. And don't push all of mom's care onto me either. Isn't Lingyi super capable? Can you just come back for one trip? Just one? Come back for what? Come talk to my sister. She listens to you, she doesn't listen to me. She just knows that I used to be the one who cleaned up everyone's messes. Do we really have to be this clear-cut, even between husband and wife? The day you started dividing up responsibilities was the day it became clear-cut. I just wanted you to say something on my behalf. You don't need me to go back and say something. You need me to go back and take the fall for you. The lights outside were flickering on one by one, and I suddenly thought, this kind of struggle, it's actually not so bad. At least no one's enjoying my efforts while telling me not to be so petty. That night, Shuchenzo didn't contact me again, but I knew he wouldn't last much longer. The nurse's fee won't disappear just because he thinks it's too expensive. Grandma won't stop calling out at night just because he has to work the next day. And Shu Chengshuang won't just give back the money she took just because he's her little brother. Every single problem he tried to dump on me came right back to him. And this time, he had nowhere left to hide. Lingy, I really can't do this anymore. I work during the day, take care of Mom at night. I wake up 3 or 4 times a night. He complains about my cooking. Says the nurse I hired isn't as attentive as you were. I know those words all too well. It's just that before, I was the one on the receiving end. Now it's him. Now he knows what it feels like. I had a huge fight with my sister. She said she took care of Mom for 3 years, so now it's my turn. She's not wrong, but I still have a job to go to. I have a job too, you know. Ling Ling, please come back. I apologize. I wasn't understanding before. It's not that you didn't understand. Then what was it? You just thought I wasn't going anywhere. No, that's not what I meant. You're exactly Lingy. I really know I was wrong now. You just know that no one's there to take the fall for you anymore. Before you brought your mom here, you didn't ask if I was okay with it. You signed up for that business trip without asking if I could handle it. You decided I'd take care of her for 6 months without ever treating me like a person who deserved to be asked. And now that you can't handle it, you want me to come back? It's too late. Sis, I seriously can't handle Mom anymore. Can you come help out? My back's bad. It's a whole ordeal just to get over there. If you can't come, at least chip in for the nurse. I've got my grandson to look after, and the train tickets aren't cheap. Sis, didn't Mom give you all her money back then? She wanted to give it to me. I didn't take it. It wasn't like I stole it. But now that Mom needs it, you can't just say I have no money and call it a day. A married daughter. Taking care of her for 3 years is already more than enough. You're the son. It's your responsibility. Soon after, Shu Chenzhou added me to the family group chat. Probably wanted me to see that he wasn't the only one avoiding responsibility. That his sister wasn't any better. But he forgot. I never needed to see them tear each other down. I just needed to put the responsibility back where it belonged. I made a spreadsheet. Column 1. Where Mom's pension went for the last 3 years. Column 2. The cash and transfers my sister-in-law received. Column 3. Shu Chenzhou's written promises to care for his mother. Column 4. Estimated costs for the nurse, rehab, supplies, and meds. Who are the children? Who bears the responsibility for care and support? A daughter-in-law can help. But it's not an obligation, and it's definitely not being a free, full-time nurse. Lingy, are you trying to air our family's dirty laundry? It's not dirty laundry. You're laying out all these accounts just to embarrass us, aren't you? It's not to embarrass you. It's to put the books back where they belong. After I sent that spreadsheet, none of Shu's relatives called me anymore, because they finally understood. I wasn't throwing a tantrum. I was just making things clear. Who took Mom's money? Who's responsible for a portion of the costs? Who are Mom's biological children? Who bears the primary responsibility? Who was the one who puffed out their chest and brought her home? And who doesn't get to play the victim now? Long-term care is $11,000 a month. I'll handle the daytime basic care. But for the nights? If we don't hire someone else, the family will have to get up at least twice. Got it. I've transferred the money. $3,500 a month deal? Wow, sister-in-law is really something now. None of us dare cross her. Sis, don't call me sister-in-law anymore. What do you mean by that? What do I mean by what? You told my sister not to call you sister-in-law anymore. Are you trying to get a divorce? Lu Lingyi, don't you dare threaten me with divorce. It's not a threat. You're serious? I've already talked to a lawyer. This phase is progressing smoothly. We've broken down the problems clearly. There are 3 more risk points ahead. I've already got countermeasures for them. Good, I'm handing over the follow-up to you. I'll see the project through to the end. Shu Chenzhou said he's downstairs at my office. I didn't go down right away. Lingyi, someone's here to see you downstairs. Want to head down first? No rush, let's finish the handover first. Get the docs filed. Only after I finished handing everything over to my colleague did I slowly take the elevator down. Are you happy now? What do I have to be happy about? I lost the project. Oh, the company said my family situation was unstable. They replaced me in S-City, and my bonus is gone. And? You want me to say congratulations? Lulingi, do you have to be so cutting with your words now? Do you even know what my life is like right now? Work during the day, take care of my mom at night, can't afford a nurse for too long, and my sister fights with me every day. Now know what? Know that taking care of a bedridden elderly person isn't something you can just say, I'll do it and handle. That's what it's like to be woken up 3 times in the middle of the night, and to be at work, but constantly worried about home. To know what it's like to have one foot at work and the other at home. I was wrong. Shu Chenzo, I waited 6 years to hear those 3 words. Then come back, let's start over. Saying I was wrong doesn't just erase everything. The house is yours. The down payment was my savings before we got married. Most of the mortgage came out of my paycheck. So what does that make me all these years? I made sure to calculate your share of the joint mortgage payments fairly. You make it sound so nice. You're basically trying to kick me out with nothing. I'm not kicking you out with nothing, but you haven't contributed to the household finances for 6 months. And you moved your mother in without consulting me. This family fell apart, and it wasn't my fault. And our daughter is with you too? I don't agree. This past month, how many meals have you had with her? Do you even remember her kindergarten teacher's name? I've just been so busy lately. She got a new sketchbook. Do you even know what she likes to draw? Lingy, don't use our daughter against me. It's not that you can't support yourself. You're just used to having someone else clean up after you. It's not that you can't take care of your mom. You just thought I was the easier person to sacrifice. Do you have to make me sound so terrible? I'm done being that person. Are you really that heartless? I'm not heartless. Then what do you call this? I'm just done being kind on your behalf. Lingy, my mom's not well. Filing for divorce right now would be a huge shock to her. You weren't worried about shocking anyone when you brought her here and dumped her on me. Our daughter is still young. She can't grow up without a father. She needs a father who's responsible, not one who uses her as an excuse. He still won't sign. First it's his mom, then it's the kid. Now it's every marriage has its rough patches. Then stop waiting. File the lawsuit. Got it. I'll organize the documents and send them to you tonight. Mom, what are you doing here? Lingy, I need to talk to you. Take your time, Mom. There are some things I have to say to your face today. I used to always think that once a daughter-in-law marries into the family, she's family. And since we're family, it's only right that she does a little more and keeps a little less score. That's exactly what you used to think. But these past 2 months have made me realize that in a family, being the weaker one doesn't make you right, and being the easygoing one doesn't mean you should suffer more. Mom, please don't say these things right now. I'm saying them today. Chenzo bringing me here was out of filial piety, but leaving me with you, that was selfishness. Mom, I didn't just leave you with her, didn't you? You know the answer yourself. I'm not going to try to talk you out of it. You live your life the way you need to. Don't let yourself be worn down because of me or because of him. Mom, just focus on getting better. I've already talked to them about the nursing home. I'll go. Mom, what are you saying? When did I ever say I wouldn't take care of you? But can you? The house goes to Lulingi. The joint mortgage payments will be compensated at the appraised value. The compensation amount will be this number. I won't shortchange you on what you're owed. Once both parties agree, this clause goes into the agreement. Our daughter's custody goes to Lulingi. Shu Chenzo will pay monthly child support. I can visit her at the agreed upon times. No more dumping responsibilities at the last minute. Mom will be placed in a nursing home. The cost will be split among the children proportionally. I'm struggling too. Why should I have to pay so much? In recent years, Mom's pension and part of her savings have all gone to you. Mom gave them to me willingly. Now that she needs care, the cost should be covered based on the actual situation. The money was taken clearly. The responsibility should be just as clear. Lingy, have we really gotten to this point? You're the one who brought us here. If I sign this now, there's really no going back. Some roads were closed long before today. You don't even have a single word of goodbye? You didn't cherish the time when saying goodbye could have mattered. I really know I was wrong, and I really don't want to go back. Lulingi. Is there something else? You weren't like this before. Funny. I was just thinking the same thing about you. Lulingi's company officially launched a new department. Starting today, she's been appointed as the regional project lead. Thank you, boss. I'll keep the project on track. You held it together these past 6 months. 6 months later, I came back from the provincial capital. Not with my tail between my legs, but with an official appointment, a raise, and a promotion. The hardest part wasn't the work. It was learning to let go of responsibilities that were never mine to carry. Ms. Liu, we've moved everything. Please take a final look. Thanks for the hard work. The place looks great now that it's all cleaned up. It finally feels like a home. This house has finally returned to what it was always meant to be. No one moving in, acting like they owned the place. And no one shoving their responsibilities onto me. After life became simpler, I realized that quiet isn't loneliness. It's me, finally not having to be the safety net for everyone else. Dad. Hey, Dad got you some snacks. Thanks, Dad. I'll look at them later. Come in, don't just stand at the door. The place has changed a lot. Yeah, I gave it a makeover. Looks good. What brings you here? Just passing by, thought I'd see how you're doing. I'm doing well here. Good, good. Busy with work? Yeah. Busy is good. Busy means you've got something to look forward to. Things are good now. Lingyi, that day you walked out with your suitcase. You did the right thing. You can't just push around the person who's always nice. Take care of yourself, too. Hey, Lingyi, my mom said you went to see her. Yeah, no problem. Don't mention it. I was really a piece of work back then. Let's not talk about the past. I just wanted you to know, I get it now. A belated realization isn't enough to make me stop and look back. Some apologies are meant to ease the guilt of the person saying them, not to give the listener a reason to turn back. I'm going on a business trip next week, probably for 6 months. What a coincidence. What's a coincidence? I'm leaving for a business trip tomorrow, so this time, you don't have to arrange anything for anyone back home. The road is wide and the wind is just right, and I'm finally done standing in someone else's kitchen, waiting for a promise that was never going to come.